this is what I'm going to plant. I know you can hardly see that, but this is the crown. Beautiful head of bok choy. Absolutely beautiful. Look how huge these leaves are. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Danielle. Today I'm going to be getting into some strawberry plant care, which I have been trying to get done for so long. These strawberry plants look really bad. I know you've been seeing them in my past videos, but these strawberry plants are going to get some care today. All I'm going to be doing is actually some of the things here, which I will show you. Some of these things here, they are runners. And so they're actually timed to get planted. And so some of them are not actually long enough so I can plant them in the bucket. But some of them actually, this one here actually has, as you will see, it actually has a strawberry growing on it. So I'm going to be paying attention to getting some of these runners planted into a pot. First, I have got to harvest some carrots so I can have a bucket available so that I can plant some of these runners into that bucket, because my plan for this year is to have this whole back row here buckets of strawberries. So right now I only have 4 and I have 1 on another grow table there. So I have 4 buckets here. I'm going to add another one, which will give me 5 for now. I can usually try to run 6 buckets on a level at a time. So I'm going to get these carrots out of that container, and then I'm going to plant, at least I see a couple that I can probably get into a bucket so they can start producing when the weather warms up. We have had this past week of weather has been actually absolutely beautiful. Yesterday, for example, it was 80 degrees. Today it is 60. I came out here and I was like, oh my goodness, look how I'm dressed. I just had this thin shirt on. I had to go back inside and get these warmer things to put on. So let's get rolling and get these carrots harvested here. Let me come around there and get you down so you can see. So I'm going to be harvesting these carrots right here. These are the purple top carrots. Okay, what I decided to do was not continue to harvest the carrots, the purple carrots, because there were a good amount that weren't ready in there. And I'd rather not just sacrifice small carrots when I have still a good amount in there that I can get without, messing with them. So I went and got another bucket that the plant needed to go because I was tired of dealing with the bugs in it. So got that filled up with a little bit more soil, re-amended it. And so now I'm going to add some of my garden tone. This is what I have available with a little extra bone meal. And I am going to just mix that in. Okay, smooth that out. And now I am going to, some of these strawberries, like this one right here has the, several buds on it. I'm going to be bringing this close because I want it to be able to grow more, and then hopefully it will, and I will watch it. I will aid it in helping it grow in here, root itself. So I'm going to put those, there's a couple already grown on here, so Like I said before, the crown, or maybe I didn't say it, but the crown of the strawberries, that is what you plant. It is hard for it to see here, but you'll see. I'll put a clip up there so you can actually see the crown and the part that you're actually going to plant. So this is actually just on one stem. So I'm just going to kind of put those there. And then there is another one here. I thought that I could kind of place over. And if I can't get them all over here, like this one here it is. I had it just laying over. This is what I'm going to, I knew they had a longer one. This is what I'm going to plant. I know you can hardly see that, but this is the crown. That's where the roots are going to grow. And so you want to just plant it up to that crown. I will make sure you guys get a good view of that. But I'm just going to place that there, just on top of the soil. And that's usually all that I do. There's another one on that same line there. So I'm going to kind of wrap this around. So then, oh, well, you know, this, y'all, it ain't connected to a thing. There I was being all particular. Oh, well, that's all right. Plenty more shall grow. But I wanted to make sure I got a bucket in place ready so that I could be able to just transfer them over here and let them grow in here. We're about to have a freeze tonight. So yes, these plants are gonna, I'm intentionally going to cover these up so that, you know, they'll be all right. And they've been fine all summer, all winter long thus far. And so I'm just going to get these in place so that when they do get to this spot where, like this one, it is actually has a strawberry on it. You know, this weather, what can I say? But like I was saying, so that when they do get ready to start really getting back into their growing season, they'll have somewhere that I can root them at and it'll be already ready. Just like this one here, if I have some more that come over, grow longer, I can transfer them over into this pot, at least one or two over here in this pot. So I'm just gonna leave this like this for now. And then I'm all set up. So all I'm gonna do now before I move on is actually get some of these dead leaves off that are actually brown, and I'm just dropping them where they are or down below. A lot of them fall into the pot, and so that serves as mulch for the plant. So I leave those there, and then I just go ahead and take off a lot of the discolored leaves and then drop them below. So I'm just going to continue to do this and get done because the wind is kicking up so bad out here. And it does this every single time before a freeze. These past couple of times that we've had a freeze, the wind has kicked up so bad. And the reason I know that is because, and I pay attention to that more now, is because when I have to cover up the garden and I have, you know, plastic to cover up with, I fight with the plastic. Yes. Covering with plastic. Covering your garden, protecting your garden in the wintertime before a freeze. Whew. The ones that do it, y'all know. Annoying. But I look at it as I worked hard for this garden, so I'm going to try to do my best, the best that I can at protecting it. So let me get done with this, and then I will get back to you guys, and we'll move on to the next step. All right. So now that's as best as it's gonna get right now. And so I've got all the basic areas cleaned up for these strawberries. So now let's go and see what we can harvest from the garden. There are a couple of things. I know I just did a harvest. Y'all probably so sick of me harvesting stuff, but it's coming in. It's coming in. So there are some things that I would want to harvest with you. I don't know about the wind, how that's going to react, but there are some things that I want to harvest, like some beets. Haven't been able to do too many beets because they're just coming in right now. And so I want to harvest those with you on camera. If the wind doesn't allow me, at least I'll still record it and play some music or something. But I do want you to be able to see me picking those beets. And we'll see what else I'm going to harvest before I have to cover everything up and put things back in the greenhouse. So stay with me and let's move to the next spot. All right, let's get this out. All right, beautiful head of bok choy, absolutely beautiful. I'm also going to get some of these spinach back here. These spinach that are absolutely huge, huge spinach leaves. Sorry, y'all. Things went haywire for a minute. But anyway, the camera blew over because it got a gust of wind. Look how huge these leaves are. Absolutely huge spinach leaves. So I want to get a couple of these off before I have to cover all the plants up. And I can't get to them like I want to. So I'm going to just get some of these. I don't know why I'm messing around with that thing there. Okay. Okay, so let me show you. I've gotten most of the plants taken off. All that's going to stay outside. That does not get covered up. That is the actual garlic. That is going to get covered up with plastic. All the pots have been taken away from here. I've taken some away from here on this grow bed as well. And I have put some of those plants in the crop cage here. So this is where the other plants are. I put the beets in here and also a bucket of carrots. So everything is doing fine in here. This will get covered up with plastic as well. And let me show you the greenhouse. Before I show you the greenhouse though, these are two plants that I just took out of that crop cage because these were supposed to be the, oh shoot, you know me, I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. But this was supposed to be that plant that grows a bulb, kohlrabi. There we go, kohlrabi. So these plants were supposed to be kohlrabi, but they did not make it into kohlrabi. So I took them out. I harvested the leaves off of them. These are the ones I'm going to keep. Those are the ones I'm going to discard because they have bugs on them, aphids. So that's what I have taken out of that. I can't even talk because I'm out of breath. I've taken these out of this crop cage and I have put them out here because they're going to be discarded. I also have one that is sitting over there because that has bugs on as well, and I'm going to get rid of that. All right, so this is everything that is in the greenhouse now, and they will stay in here for the next week because we're going to have freezing temperatures tonight and tomorrow and into the rest of, basically all the rest of the week. So these are a lot of plants that I want to make sure that we are not going to lose. I even have the mint in here because this mint that is out here, that is actually eaten up a lot with the bugs. So I am not worried about it as much. And mint is, it'll come back if it, doesn't do well. So it's a perennial, it'll come back if it freezes. But this one, I wanted to make sure I kept in good condition to make sure that we're able to still harvest off of that. And look at this, you guys. I've been waiting to show you this. This is a planter that we used to have hanging on our fence outside. Well, look what has decided to grow from the side of it. Look at that. This is a tomato plant. So I found it. It was just sitting on the side of the greenhouse. Found it, and there evidently is a worm somewhere. That's not it. But there is a worm on it somewhere because it's stripped the leaves. But that's okay. We are still going to hang on to this because it is already flowering. Look at that. It's already got flower buds on it. So I'm definitely bringing this in from the freezing cold. This one, you can hear that one. Oh my goodness. It's time to go inside, y'all. But anyway, that is everything I have gotten put away here in the greenhouse. So we are ready for this freeze. Now I just have to work on getting everything else put up, put the plastic back on these two areas here, the crop cage and this first bed, and also that one that is out there. So thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me today outside here in the garden with everything I have to do. I'm going to sign off now. I hope you guys take care, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one with much success. Bye, guys.